What's up, y'all? This is Corey and welcome back to another RVing with Corey YouTube video. Today we're going to take a look at the 2026 Forest River Salem FSX 177ICE. This is a great rear bathroom couples travel trailer. I think you're really going to like this one. But before we get onto the inside, all of the specs will be right here on screen as well as in the video description. I'll also post a link to the current pricing on this little camper so you can check that at any time. And as we go through here, let me know, what did you like, what did you not like, and what would you like to see changed if you had the opportunity? Let's take a look. All right, so one of the things I really like about this one, and this is actually my first time being in this camper, is just how open and spacious it feels for only being a single axle. So right over here, no carpet in any of these Salem FSXs. I absolutely love that. Love the little porthole window there. It lets in airflow, lets in some light, but it's not giant. I think it's kind of cool. Nice big dinette. This will turn down into an extra sleeper. So if you occasionally have a grandkid or a guest, this is a great option for that. Now, underneath here, you're gonna have two big old storage compartments. So one here, one there, for whatever you need to put in there. And that is going to be directly across from where you mount a TV. Now, it is a 90-degree turn to be able to look at the TV, but at least they give you a good spot to put one. So that is something I definitely like. Control panel right here, right inside the entry door, easy to get to. You've got your slide out awning controls, water pump, and your tank monitor panel. Right here, you're gonna have a queen-sized bed. Love little accent lights underneath it. Storage up above. So a good storage here and good storage here. Now, this I find kind of interesting. You have your hang-up rack right there. I like what they did. I just don't know. I don't know. It's different. I think it's a good use of space, though. And, especially if you don't, hang up a lot of clothes, might be a good option for you. Household USB outlets over there. And then check this out. You're going to have all this storage over here. So you've got flip down for like a nightstand with household and USB outlets. I think that is so cool. Drawer here. Another drawer there. And another drawer here. So they really give you a good dresser space underneath there. I think that is, that's cool. Now this is going to be a thermostatically controlled AC. What I mean by that is there's no controls up here. And I'll show you that here in just a second. All of your windows are going to have the pleated nightshades as well. And then you are going to have your thermostat right there with one of these little flip down doohickeys for coats and stuff. Now, this is a great kitchen for a small camper. I mean, tons of cabinet space. So starting up top, I love the floating shelf with the backlighting up there. I think that is so unique, so cool. Really, they just did a great job on that. Love the big campsite window. All right. Here we go. So good storage here. Same thing there. This is all a pressed membrane countertop as well. No storage here. Microwave here. And yeah, just a standard microwave. Ooh, they did a good job on that. Couple of extra drawers there, not dovetailed, but nice and usable though. And then, betcha, yep, pull out trash can. That's a good use of space there. Love that. 2-burner stove to cook up, whatever you need to cook up. And then you have a pretty decent sized sink here with a high-rise faucet. Electrical outlet there. Electrical outlet over here. So, plenty of spaces for, coffee pots, things like that. 4-inch fart fan right there. That is always a nice touch to see in a kitchen, even though it's the small one. And then you have, I'm going to say this is either an 8 or a 10 cubic foot fridge freezer. I want to say this is the 8. It looks a little smaller to me. Right down here, you're going to have your furnace and your breakers and fuses, plus your propane leak detector. Back in the back, we have our bathroom. So, plastic toilet. Not mad about that one bit. But flipping this around, You know, got plenty of room on this side. It is a little tight. I have a little more room on this side over here, and great leg room. Now, right here, perfect spot for like a small trash can or some extra storage. Pressed membrane countertops. Nice sink. That's a nice sized. Tankless water heater, light switches, and a GFI protected outlet, plus some open linen spaces there and there. So you actually have decent towel storage. Now, shutting this door, you do have a small bathroom or a small shower. Looks like a 24 by 36 possibly. No shower surround in this series, so you won't want to wipe those down. Kind of like you're squeegeeing your glass shower enclosures at home. Now, if we come up here, I step up in here, flip this camera around again. You know, I barely fit. I've got a couple inches above my head in the skylight, but you know, I just barely fit under the sidewall there, or under the ceiling, I guess is the correct term. But anyway, nice. Actually, this is not a bad shower. Shower curtain there, but yeah, this is a great little bathroom. I think they did a very, very good job on it. I know this one's kind of short and sweet on the inside. But let me know, what did you guys think? What did they get right? What did they get wrong? What would you guys like to see changed? All right, y'all, we're back on the outside of the Salem FSX 177ICE. Starting up front here, we have our smooth aluminum, not aluminum, nose sweep, manual tongue jack, single 20-pound propane tank, plus your battery and battery disconnect right there. Now, of course, filled propane and batteries come free with the camper at Funtown RV. Lots of dealers charge for that though. Right here, baggage door held up by magnets. Great pass-through storage though. They definitely did a great job on that. Front stabilizer jacks, I point that out because a lot of these smaller campers don't have that. You also have 4 of them, and they're a manual. Double steps, a lot of these smaller campers aren't coming with that either. And you have a great sized power awning, which I'm gonna have to, I just noticed that somebody left that out just a hair. Coming back here, again, this is a single axle camper. You are gonna have your fresh tank fill here. Tankless on-demand water heater, plus a handy electrical outlet right there as well. Back here on the back, you have your 4-inch square tubular bumper for your stinky slinky, spare tire carrier, plus you are prepped for the Lippert on-the-go ladder, and the Furrion backup camera. Coming around over here, we are gonna have our cable and satellite hookups. So that'll be this guy right here. 30 amp service. Then you have your dumps right there. What I'm curious on is where did they put city? Okay, right here. So right here, you're gonna have your city water connection. That's in an odd spot, if I do say so myself. Of course, this is going to be a slim rack slide out, or a power gear slide out. So no more Schwintek, which is always a good thing. If people hate the Schwintek slide out systems. Now, over here, you're not gonna have a full pass through, but hey, you still have great storage. No solar on these as well. But let me know, what did you guys think of this Salem 177ICE? What'd they get right? What'd they get wrong? And what would you guys like to see changed? Pricing and specs on this will be in the video description. And we'll see you guys on the next one.